One of the main complaints I've heard for Game Pass is that you don't actually own these games, and that you're really just kind of renting them every single month, and that is true. In my mind, this is a really poor argument though. You guys may notice that here in the background I've got a brand new Xbox 360 Elite and this Xbox 360 controller right here on my shelf, and that is thanks to a super cool local guy named Tyler, who was super stoked when I bought them from him that I had a channel, and I told him that they would be in the background, so Tyler, there they are, and thank you for the sub, man. July 13th, I got an email from Xbox. And this email is titled, Xbox is updating prices and here's what you should know. Honestly, it looked like a scam email, so I didn't read it right away. But if you do get this email, it is legit from Xbox. So you open up the email and it is actually from Xbox, and it says, thank you for being an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate member. We want to give you details on how we're planning to increase our prices to bring you the best gaming experience. Your payment will be $16.99 every month. So currently Game Pass Ultimate is $14.99 a month. So this is an increase of $2 whole every single month. And then you can change future charges by accessing your Microsoft account. Right down here, they go into why they're actually increasing this price. This includes such benefits as Xbox Game Studios and Bethesda available day one, more than tripling the number of high-quality games. And then I feel right here on this third point, adding new great games all the time, including Starfield and Forza. I think that's just a repeat of the first point. Online multiplayer with friends, free perks including in-game content and partner offers, deals, yada yada yada. I personally don't buy too many things off the Xbox store, so this member discount deal and in-game content is not really a deal for me. However, there have been a few instances where it makes sense to take the discount because you're purchasing that thing anyway, so why wouldn't you? Visit their website to view all the plans. So there are still more options to Game Pass. You don't only have to do Game Pass Ultimate, although financially it just makes the most sense for what you're getting. Here is something that I appreciate them doing. They put a link right here on how to cancel your subscription. And you might think that's a negative thing because they're giving people an option to opt out right away, but on a lot of subscription-based things, it is not uncommon to have to jump through hoops in order to actually get your service canceled, which I personally find a little shady and super annoying. If I want to cancel something, I should have the ability to do it with a couple clicks and not have to go digging all around a company's website in an effort for them to keep my money. If I'm going to cancel something, then my mind is made up already and it should be an easy process to do. So let's click on this link right here and see how easy this actually is to do. Cancel your Microsoft subscription, and then we got two options right here to just straight up cancel. Hey, if you guys like these videos and you find them helpful, consider hitting that little subscribe button down there. It really does help out the channel. Now, I'm not going to cancel my Game Pass subscription, but it's nice to know that Microsoft understands that some people will cancel because of this. Do I think everybody should flock to it and start canceling because of a $2 increase? So let's look at the value of this $2 increase and see what we're actually getting to see if it is still worth it. We are looking at the Xbox Game Pass games, and this is just absolutely everything that's listed for console. So there are 466 games that are available to download and play right now. And a lot of these you don't even have to download and play. So we're going to click on cloud right here. We're going to see all of them that can actually be streamed that you don't even have to download. Right here at the top, we can see that there are 377 Game Pass games that you can stream from the cloud right now. If you guys missed the video where I talked all about Xbox cloud gaming, go back and watch that one. It's really descriptive on how cloud gaming has really improved. So 466 games. Let's hop over to our calculator and do some math. Let's get a real world price for what this is costing you every single month. So we got $17, and I'm going to multiply this by my state sales tax here in Texas, and that is going to give us $18.40 every single month. We are going to divide this by 466, one for each game, and we get 0.039. So you're looking at 4 cents. One of the main complaints I've heard for Game Pass is that you don't actually own these games and that you're really just kind of renting them every single month, and that is true. If you cancel your subscription, you of course are not able to play these games anymore. In my mind, this is a really poor argument though. When you look at all the other streaming services like Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus and Paramount Plus and the whole range of other ones, because nobody would argue that I'm not paying for the service because I don't own those movies. Of course you don't. You're paying for the service to stream the content that you want. Now, another argument to this could be that I'm not even going to play all those Game Pass games. And that's very true. I personally probably have about 20 to 50 games that are on Game Pass that are downloaded to my consoles or that I stream through the cloud gaming service. So let's look at this and see how much it's actually going to cost, assuming that we're only interested in 20 of these games every month. So we're going to take our 1840 and divide this by only 20 games, and that gives us 92 cents. So assuming that there's only 20 games that you're actually interested in, you're paying 92 cents a month per game per month. And for the sake of argument, let's just round it to $1. So here's the real question. Is it worth $1 for you every month to play that game that you enjoy? I personally say yes it is, and the argument is closed. But let's look at one more argument that I've heard people bring up. And that argument is that you spend more money over time than you would if you just bought something outright. And I have to admit that this argument is technically true. Because in order to keep playing that game, you have to stay subscribed. Just like watching Disney Plus, if you want to watch those movies, you have to stay subscribed. We are looking at the Starfield Standard Edition, and you can pre-order this for $70. So you can invest $70 into the Standard Edition of Starfield right away, keep it for as long as you have your Microsoft account, or subscribe to Game Pass and play this game day one. So just doing some quick math in our head, that means that you could play Starfield for 70 months and 19 other games before you even got to this price tag. Do you own those games? No, you don't. But let's look at 70 months divided by 12 months in the year. That is 5.83. So about 6 years. And if you can beat Starfield in less than 6 years, you have actually saved yourself money. And games are just one part of Game Pass. You get Xbox Live Gold, you get access to EA Play, play from the cloud, download to your console and PC. You can earn rewards by doing quests, you get perks, new games that come out all the time. And they didn't put this in the list, which I was kind of surprised, but you need these services to play multiplayer online. So for a $2 increase per month, I'm personally not going to waste my time trying to find a substitute service when Game Pass Ultimate already gives me everything that I need. So I definitely wouldn't be scared of this $2 price increase. However, make sure you do update your home budget so that you don't get any financial surprises. Speaking of financial surprises, the expansion cards for your Series S and X are not cheap. Why doesn't Microsoft do a larger size expansion for their Series S and X? And that's a subject that I'm going to tackle in the next video.